Steve Jewin for MMA Mania. This interview with World Series of Fighting bantamweight champion Marlon Moraes was recorded on February 9th, 2016. He will be defending the bantamweight title on February 20th at the Next Level Sports Complex in Garden Grove, California, against Joseph Barajas. Here's the interview for MMA Mania.
Hello, Steve?
I'm here.
Sorry, Steve. I just got home, man, from training.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize.
Yeah, we had a problem here, and I just got home. I'm sorry, my friend.
No, it's all good. Thank you for calling today, and thanks for the time as always. I really appreciate it, and training comes first after all. You got your title to defend coming up on February 20th, so you got to get that done.
Yeah, you're right. I was like, man, I told my coach I gotta go fast. I gotta get home too, cause I need to call for an interview. He said, yeah, let's go. Let's focus on training first. I said, yeah, I will, but I need to be home too. Everything good, man. Training went awesome, I feel great. And I can't wait for next week to go out there and defend my belt.
It's the third title defense for you. There's only one other champion in World Series of Fighting who's successfully defended a title 3 times, and that's Justin Gaethje. So how does it feel to be hitting this milestone mark?
Yeah, I feel great, It's all my hard work. It's paying off, And then it's everything I put on my life on this sport and I did for this sport. And all the changes on my life, everything I leave behind, my family, my country. And now it's everything paying off. So I'm very happy. And I can't wait to go out there and fight and keep getting better and chasing my goals.
Now, your opponent, Joseph Barajas, he only has one loss in his career to date, so your thoughts on him as an opponent in this title fight?
I think he's a very tough matchup, He's a good grappling. He's a well-rounded fighter, and his only loss come off a fight that I think he was dominating the fight. So it's a tough fight, man. Anybody that steps in there in a cage, I respect a lot, and he's a good opponent. He's a tough guy. But I know who I am, I know what I can do, and how I match up about all 135ers in the world. I know what I can do. I believe in myself, and I'm going out there to get the win.
What do you think is his strongest characteristic as a fighter?
His strongest aspect, it's really that, that's a fighter that can fight anywhere. He's a well-rounded fighter, and he can fight wherever the fight will go and whatever his opponents bring it on. So I'm ready, man. I bring a lot of things for this table, and I think in February 20, I'm going to defend my belt.
Well, let's go back to the Marlon Moraes fight for a minute. How satisfying was it to you to get that rear naked choke and basically dominate him in the fight up to that point before the finish?
Yeah, man. Shane was a tough opponent. I knew him from Brazil. He was a talent coming off of Team Nogueira and training now in California with Anderson Silva. So everybody put a lot of things on him. Everybody's saying that he was going to be one of the next things on the sport in the 35 division. And I went out there and I knocked him down and I finished him. So for me, it was good, and I proved who I am and what I want to be,
Were you surprised then that after that loss that he went up to 145? And what did you think of his performance in that next fight?
Yeah, I think he did great, I think he fought a guy, tough guy. He was in the UFC. He did a lot of good fights in the UFC. He beat good guys and was, I think, maybe top 20 UFC 45 and fighting with a lot of good guys. So he make a statement that division, at 45. So it's good for me, man, because at my weight, I dominate and I finish him.
It's probably not likely you two will cross paths again now that he seems to be more successful at 145.
Yeah, but we never know, we never know. I'm a 35er right now, but I can take fights in any division, and we never know the future, what the future has for us,
That's a good question, actually, because ever since your last title fight, we've seen a whole lot of changes in other organizations where weight cuts are being banned, dehydration is being banned, fighters are being forced to move up to different weights. Do you think that's a problem at any point for you going forward, or is the cut for 135 still comfortable for you?
For me, it's still comfortable, But I'm still open, I'm still open for fights. I like big fights. I like challenges. I train with 45ers, best 45ers in the world, best 55ers in the world. So I'll be open, for a big fight. And I think I match up well in the up divisions for 45 and 55. I bring different things for the table. I bring speed, and I think that's a good weapon that I have.
So you could see yourself being a multiple weight class champion in World Series fighting then, something like David Branch?
I don't know champion, but I think I can make noise. I can go out there and I can perform well, and I can put on a show for any organization in the world, for that all divisions. But as be a champion, I can promise. I can say I'm gonna be, but I can make noise. I can go out there and I can make people happy watching my fights.
What do you think of other champions that have tried this move? Like we're seeing right now, Conor McGregor is going to move up to challenge the lightweight champion. Do you think sometimes there's overconfidence when fighters try to fight outside their weight class?
I don't know, my friend. I don't think the weight really matters that much. People so much worry about weight. And I have Frankie, one of my main training partners. He helped me a lot to coach me wrestling. And Frankie he won the 55 division, and I don't think it really matter much. People so much worry about cut weight, lose weight, and I think it's not a big difference. Guys are bigger, but guys gets too much weight, they get slow. They can't keep the pace. So I don't see a lot of difference between 45 and 55, 35, 45. I think actually everybody's most the same size. I think guys just struggle too much. Sometimes guys want to keep going down, and this is not good for the performance. You gotta feel good to yourself, feel good with your body, and fight. I think you gotta be a good fighter. If you're a good fighter, you're gonna fight. Doesn't matter the weight.
It is easier to go up than go down, because some guys, once they go down too far, they start losing power. So that's something you don't want to do when you get in there with a wrecking ball in a weight class.
Yeah, some people keep going down because they're afraid, Oh, I don't want to fight bigger guys, but sometimes the bigger guy is an easy matchup for you, you can say, I'm gonna feel a bigger guy, it's gonna be hard. It doesn't matter the size, What matters if you're ready, if your training camp went well, if you're improving, how's your game, I think this is all matters on the sport.
That's true. And you mentioned Frankie as well, so I have to say, in that last fight with Chad Mendes, he showed me something that I hadn't seen from him since the BJ Penn fight. He floored Chad Mendes, so I think people who weren't convinced that he's a title contender surely are after seeing the way he knocked out Mendes.
Yeah, man, he had a great performance. We were all talking here, man. You had the best camp of your life. You look great, you look phenomenal. And you're ready to beat this guy. We know Chad Mendes was a tough matchup for him because the style Mendes is not joke, man. He's a great wrestler. He hits hard. But Frankie went out there and he beat him in the first round, knockout. He made a statement.
It's funny, though, because I just mentioned McGregor, and the whole scenario right now at UFC is they pretty much owe Frankie Edgar a title shot, but he has to wait until McGregor gets done messing around with lightweight and comes back to defend his title at featherweight before he gets that chance.
Yeah, Frankie now is in a tough spot, but yeah, a fighter like Frankie is never in a tough spot. How good he is, and the history he has, I think it's just a matter of time him to get a belt in any division. Any division he goes, he's gonna be a title contender,
Your record in World Series fighting, undefeated going all the way back to the very first card. But I want to know, World Series fighting, since you've been so successful there and pretty much run the table from here to now, is World Series fighting your home for life, or do you think at some point, I've just totally dominated this organization, I have to think about my options?
Yeah, I'm feeling very happy with the organization, they're bringing me challenges, and I wanna keep getting those challenges. I want challenges. I want big fights. And this is the only thing I'm asking them. I want to be active, and I want to challenge it. So I'm not gonna say I'll be there for life, but for now I'm very happy. looking forward for my next fight. But in the future, we never know, you know. In the time I'm with the World Series, I wanna do it as best as I can. I wanna be one of the best guys under the roster, you know, and breaking records and leave a story behind me.
You've made such good work of all the champions and challengers that they've brought in that it just leaves me to wonder, you know, you said you want challenges. Who's left to challenge at 135? I mean, other than Timur Valiev, that's about the only guy I can think of, and he's fighting on this same card, so he might actually be next.
Yeah, we never know, you know, what they have for me next. But I'm waiting, man. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do my best. You know, I'll be the best Marlon Moraes that you guys ever see on the cage. And I'm open next, man. Whatever they want to do, whatever plan they have, and what if they want to see me at 45, if they want to see me at 55, at 150. I don't know, man. I'm open. You know, I wanna keep fighting. I wanna be active. And if that's any other guy, they want to bring some challenge. Marlon Moraes is here, and he's gonna send back. He wants challenges too.
Well, there's one other reason that I bring up Timur Valiev, and not just the fact that he's on the same card as you, and he seems like the next guy at bantamweight, but like you, he's undefeated in World Series fighting, so.
Yeah, I'll leave to the show, you know, and whatever they want to do, man, with me. And I see those guys, like you said before, going up the division, testing themselves, and I wanna be one of those guys, man, that made history, that fought different fighters, different divisions, and I'm ready for it. But for right now, my main focus on my next fight, February 20. I have another tough opponent on the other corner. I respect him, and I work so hard for this fight, and I'm going out there to perform and keep this belt.
Absolutely. The focus is on Joseph Barajas and making your third title defense and joining the elite ranks in World Series fighting as the only guys who have defended a title 3 times. So you've got laser focus on that. And because of that focus, I want to ask, what has changed from your fight with Shema Moraes to now? What do you think is the thing that Joseph Barajas will see that he's never seen before, that we've never seen before?
I feel like I'm a complete fighter, you know. I can fight anywhere, and I'm ready to go out there and mix it up, you know. Showcase my striking, showcase my grappling and wrestling, and you guys can't miss it. I work hard, man, and I wanna show everybody what we've been working so hard.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you putting in that hard work. Next Level Sports Complex in Garden Grove, California. Going to be live on NBC Sports, and you are the main event that night, defending the bantamweight title against Joseph Barajas. But, Marlon, before I let you go, I want to thank you again for the time and tell you this is your opportunity to plug your teammates, your sponsors. Like I always do, I want to give you that time.
Thank you so much, man. My team, Ricardo Almeida, you know, everybody. And my sponsors, you know, Versus Stream, Hayabusa, and all the shoppers, you know. I'm very thankful for the opportunity they're giving me to go out there on the cage one more time and represent them. It's a big part of my team. Thank you also for the opportunity to be on.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and thank you, and thanks to Mike for setting up the call today as well, and we look forward to the fight on February 20th. It's going to be another great title defense, so Marlon, thank you again.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good afternoon.
You too.